Opened back in 2003, have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Tonight we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup between the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's Gibson to start the drive.
Get up out of there, buddy.
He'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. These two teams, they met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, it's Wentz.
Ooh.
And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Wentz now to throw. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable. And sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were fantastic a week ago in a win over Houston.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
They try to throw on 2nd
I
down.
hate this guy.
They're forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Washington trying to take away that area of the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Strong. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Jonathan Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes and throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. How about
that's like a YouTube play, my boy.
Of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
I need to hop on the tool, man. I'm too far behind. You niggas took off on it.
Now Rodgers. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Well, they told us that he was just going to be a bear to defend, and usually tight ends are, Charles, but he's no exception to that rule. His second catch of the opening possession, and it gets him a first down.
Yeah, they certainly saw something on his earlier reception. He went back and reported.
Ain't no way he caught that bullshit,
and one of the things about him, he's like a wide receiver to me, Brandon. He has a great sense of space and understanding where defenders are.
Yeah, we talk all the time, Charles, and it kind of gets cliche about the hands that he has, but really it's the truth. They're, for a tight end, some of the best hands in the game. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Rodgers to throw once more.
What the fuck?
Incomplete.
Come on, bro.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit.
That shit was lame, dog. I should have been running to the end zone with that shit.
Against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
Give me that shit.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's
give me that.
Picked off by Cole Holcomb. Through an opening, and there he goes. 20, 10, 5. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
Yeah, hit that hole.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
Get your ass down. Sit down somewhere.
The 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. 3 and 5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position.
Yeah, I want him to throw that
shit. The halfway point of the season.
I wish you would have got it off.
Do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games
take
are
a shit,
absolute
buy me a blunt up.
Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5 and 5, maybe they start believing in themselves.
No, I'm talking about
here. That would move them to 3 and 6, and if that's the case, well, that move.
He caught that? Oh, hell no.
And they're going to get this down inside.
Who is that?
Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And look, you're down 7-0 in the first quarter. You know it's not a time to panic or feel like you've got to get those points back right away. But how about their conviction and taking that chance to throw the ball deep right there, knowing they can hit on plays like this? I'll bet that won't be the last time we see him take a deep shot in this game.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. So first and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick six. They'll run with Strong.
No, they didn't let him get in there like that, bro.
Strong with his fourth rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes.
Niggas don't block nobody on this motherfucker.
Points out of this drive. First and 10. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
To throw again on second down. Wentz. And incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Wentz. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Tress Way on fourth down is sent out to punt. Here's Allen. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it will be Eagles football, first and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again.
That's an ox out there,
we
man.
know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Strong. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. These two teams all tied after one. So from the 36 now, first and 10. On first down, right back to Strong. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. The Eagles at 3-5, 2 games under 500. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's good for 28 yards. There's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. On first and 10, it's Strong. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They'll try to run with Strong. And he is into the end zone. Pierre Strong with his 2nd touchdown.
Just slip past all them big ass niggas, bro.
And the
like,
Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it. Not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wentz going deep downfield for Ross. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility.
Bro, come on,
and try and get him settled.
Get the fuck out of here.
Philadelphia. Deebo Samuel, his 11th touchdown of the year. And
What
the
is the
Eagles
safety
are able
doing,
to
dog?
quickly to add on to their lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback.
Niggas ain't black. Look
position
at all them big ass
after
niggas ain't blocking no fucking body,
interception of the
bro.
ball
Come on.
game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
Look at that shit,
But for the
dog.
defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Washington on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Washington. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, 21.6 miles per hour. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
26. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And it's incomplete.
Should have been fake.
Couldn't connect.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And now the ball's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From midfield, here's Rodgers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On play action, Rodgers. Open man for him. He's got him. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back to the ground with Strong. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch. Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, here's Strong. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers.
What?
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Man, what
Deebo Samuel with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
It's caught inside the 25. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Wentz. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Sly able to put this one through. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On play action, now Rodgers. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
I ain't never known this tight end to be that good.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. The Commanders
you gotta pick the niggas to get a sack, bro. This shit crazy. Niggas be right there.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing on second and long. Rodgers. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 43. A good pickup there at 22. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Rodgers now to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
The tight end is getting loose like this, bro. This shit aggravating me.
Another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21. A good pickup there.
Niggas are bums in real life, bro. Fuck out of here.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Bobby McCain here, the one who brings him down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Rodgers.
Seen that shit whole time, though.
And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. They'll give it to Strong. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line.
This shit is amazing.
A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Strong again, trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try to run with Strong. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Pick that off.
On 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the Commander defense able to hold. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time?
Hit him with his own play.
Daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. Back to Gibson and another catch for him. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On the counter, Gibson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
On 2nd and 12. Wentz.
Oh, wow.
His throw incomplete.
Wow.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know when you rival the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And unable to
aggressive
connect.
catch on this busy. Give him 5 minutes to get to the ball.
Took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Trent
wide open
as he's on to punt for Washington. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Eagles will have it, taking over a 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch.
This nigga got a little boost when he caught the ball.
Like crazy. What's it going to take?
Nigga was
to get
sandwiched.
back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. A big play there for Philly. 61 yards. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run out of the gun here with Strong. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. That's Strong bringing it in on the out route. Touchdown, Eagles. Pierre Strong. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Elliott good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
Wentz will try again on second down. That's Samuel, caught left side. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another drive. Washington on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now Wentz again. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? On first down, Wentz. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this one is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Forced out to his left. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. Wentz to throw again.
Ain't no way he dropped that shit.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now Wentz, gotta have this one. Dancing to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Eagles' defense able to hold. The Eagles' offense set to begin their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance?
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Option play, here's Strong. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Second down, here's Strong once more. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. 1st down. On 1st down, Rodgers. Quick hitter here.
Nigga tight end can get more separation than my fucking X-Factor
right
receiver.
At the 15-yard line.
Shit crazy, man.
On 2nd down, a run with Strong. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Now it's Rodgers. This one swung outside to Strong. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Looking Strong's way again, and he's got it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Rodgers going to throw. Touchdown! 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now throwing on third down there, but can't connect. From the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score. And it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the
hate this game, dog.
And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again.
They tried to hold me, bumped my nigga the whole fucking time.
Their offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Well, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
Man, did the same shit. Just bumping my niggas the whole time, bro.
Got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Wentz now on 1st down. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. This whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense is going to win this game. He's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
The trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Wentz going to go on 4th down. Steps away. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Rodgers looking to throw. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Here's Rodgers to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd and goal, Rodgers.
He really caught that?
Touchdown.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
Pierre Strong. A 2-yard touchdown grab, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
Well, here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Wentz. The throw out to Ross. He's got it. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. One final try now for Wentz. He's going to
steady bumping my nigga on his road, though. That's the crazy part.
And this is dropped it incomplete.
The computer doing that shit.
This one's gone. This time is run out of this ball game. Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for Philadelphia, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.